Alrighty, guys, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Good Pickins podcast episode. Not sure.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys are all doing well out there. What's going on, man?
All right, hold on 1 second. Sorry,
Oh, no
just wanted to
problem.
get the chat pulled up. All right, no,
Yep,
I'm
yep.
I'm I'm good, man. I'm good. Just as good as I can be. Let's just put it that way.
Okay,
with
ain't no
all
wrong
the
with that, man. What
with
you
all
got
the
going on in
recent.
the background there, man? That's just streaming for your whatnot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You guys are getting a sneak peek of what it looks like on the other side of the whatnot.
Yeah,
Because I'm one of the whatnot sellers that just basically has the product and that's it. Like I don't
yeah,
show off the product like they do
yeah,
on QVC with
yeah.
the hand
The
gestures
model.
and
Yeah,
everything. Yeah, so
yeah. Ain't no wrong with it, man.
no,
Simple is
yeah,
better sometimes. You know.
exactly. And like we just had a build a stack sale. So basically, I
Mm,
just take stacks, put it in front of the camera. People shout out what VHS they want. They
yeah.
start building a stack up.
Okay.
And then I check them out via Buy It Now. It's super simple. Keeps things simple
Nice,
and moves product.
man.
So it's
Way
good.
to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, I'm happy to hear that. I'm gonna
yeah.
have to get with it one of these days.
Dude,
Slowly but surely, man, I'm chipping away at the idea.
I mean, the thing for me, like we've talked about this
Hmm.
before, like I was permitted to do whatnot. Like my account was deemed okay, like
Mm,
months before I ever did my first show.
right.
And I just wish I would have just done a simple show,
Yeah.
just do it.
So
Like
break the ice.
it's
Yeah.
so stupid, but like I mean it sounds so cliche, but just do one, see how it goes.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen, right? Like,
Right. Yeah.
your account's still there, like, so
Yeah.
yeah.
True, true.
So
Let's see. We got Mr. Guyman Jr. What's going on? How you doing?
wait, who's Mr.
Welcome.
Guyman Senior? That's what
Right.
I want to know.
What's up, Hillary? How you doing?
What's up, Hillary?
Hustle man, what's going on?
Hillary, I have not forgotten about sending you your game that you won. By the way, there was two game giveaways during Extra Life, and I still haven't sent them out. So I
Mm,
got to do that.
okay. Hillary says I'm getting all festive with the tiny tree. Yeah, had to
Hey,
spruce
yeah,
it up a
I
little
like
tiny
that.
bit.
I like that,
It changes colors and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. It was like $25. I'm like, come on with it, man.
dude. It is crazy how expensive fake trees are. Is it not?
Yeah, it
Can we
is.
all agree on that? Because
It's
Zesty and I
ridiculous.
have both hand me down trees from our families. So, like,
Hmm.
I mean, these trees are probably going on 30 years old easily,
Yeah,
easily.
yeah.
And so we were both just like, you know what? These trees are ratty. Like, they're getting to the end of their life. Like, it's time to
Hmm.
put these babies to rest. Let's go shop for a new tree.
Yeah.
And like, our first thought was Costco. Costco has good deals. No,
Hmm.
there's not a tree there under $400. I'm
What?
not spending $400 on no
That's
gosh
kind of
dang
ridiculous.
Christmas tree, man. I'm just
Yeah,
not doing it.
yeah, man.
I'm not.
That's crazy.
I'm
I
not.
was gonna buy. I got my mom one like 2 years ago from like this little antique mall booth.
Okay,
Somewhere type thing around
that's
here.
smart.
And
You were thrifty. You know.
well, no, it was brand new. It wasn't, but it's this
Oh,
lady,
okay.
like she makes them, so like
Oh,
she'll take like standard little mini Christmas trees and then spray like the white snow on them and then put like
yeah,
cool little ornaments on it and stuff like that. So like I got my mom one of those. I was
yeah,
thinking about going to get one of those, but that thing was like $35. I was like, I'll probably just get the cheaper route. And so that's why I ended up with the one that I got. But
yeah.
yeah,
No, that's still cool though. I mean, that's still affordable. I
yeah.
mean, so.
But the one that was like 4 feet was like a hundred bucks. So I'm like, nah.
But I mean, you like I'm talking about the smaller of the selection at Costco was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was no less than 350, $400. Like it's
Walmart was sold out of most of theirs.
crazy. Well, even if you go to Walmart, you're still probably looking at two bills. I think
Probably. Yeah.
150 is a steal, or $100 is a
Yeah.
steal for a
I don't even know what it costs
four or
for a
5 foot
used
tree.
or not a used, but how much does it cost for a live tree? Like a real tree?
I've only bought one once ever, and I was like
Yeah.
25 years old when I did, so I don't
Yeah.
remember. I want to say it
Yeah,
was
I
like,
haven't got one since I was in my kid
I don't
years.
know, 60 bucks for like a 5 foot, 6 foot. Does that sound
Yeah,
right, guys?
that
People in
sounds
chat.
reasonable.
Yeah.
That sounds more reasonable than buying a freaking $25 one over here, but I guess this one's reusable, so
Exactly. I mean, that's like that's how you have to justify spending $400 on a fake tree,
yeah.
right? Like you're going to use it
Right.
year after year
Then
after
you
year.
leave it up all year long so you get your money's worth.
Hey, I mean, honestly, it got me thinking like we need to buy a tree in July. That's the
Mhm.
time, hit the
Yeah,
sale, hit the Walmart
yeah,
sale real
yep.
quick.
You can
So
get one in the bins that's got like what's the little screamer stuff all over it, stencil, whatever
bro,
it's called.
if I had $1 for every fake tree I've seen at
Yeah,
the
brother,
thrift, man,
rampant. It's
yeah.
crazy. Hillary says no,
Yeah.
no worries. She knows where you live.
That is true. That
What's
is
up,
true.
Claire? How you doing? Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome, Claire.
Jay, what's going on, bro?
Jay.
Rhiannon says hello, friends. Hello, Rhiannon. How you doing?
What's up, Rhiannon?
Bobby loves the thrift. What's going on, Bobby? How you doing? Good evening
How's
from
Northeast
Ohio.
Ohio treating you?
Is it cold up
Hope it's
there?
okay.
Is it snowing?
I
It's
saw that
raining
it was
here.
one of the YouTubers that I watched that does car stuff
Mhm.
made a video the other day, and it was already snowing in Chicago. So
Yeah,
there's
I
that.
believe it.
There's
Claire
that.
says a live tree is free if you have a saw. Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
mean,
it's illegal.
is it though?
I think so. Like you gotta
What?
tag your tree, like unless you go to the right spot, nobody
Well, that's what
knows
I'm
about it.
saying.
But
Like, if you go to like BLM land, I mean, like, is
yeah,
that
maybe
technically?
it's all good.
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
if you get caught cutting, let's see. I'm gonna Google it.
I mean, I'm sure. Listen, if you trespass on somebody's property and cut a tree down, you're definitely
Yeah.
you're in some trouble. You know what I'm saying? But I do like the
Let's
idea
see.
though, Claire, of like having a tradition where you like go out into the wilderness as a family and cut down a tree,
It
like they do in
says
Christmas
here.
Vacation.
Yeah, it says the legality of cutting down trees depends on the location, ownership, and type of trees. It is illegal
Sure.
to cut down trees that are protected by obviously, but
Okay.
and to cut down a tree that's on someone else's property without permission. But it also may require a permit to cut down woods on public land. So,
Interesting. So you
yeah.
couldn't do it on BLM land,
I don't think
technically.
so. I think you because I saw this guy. I didn't listen to it. It was on the TV at the gym. Uh,
Okay.
this dude driving out in the snow with a saw, and he was like, "The thing to do is to make sure you pick the tree that you want." Obviously, genius. But then to to have this tag this thing that you're supposed to put around the base of the trunk after you've cut
Sure.
it, and I would think that that would be the permit that he was talking about.
That makes
So
sense. That makes
so I don't
sense.
know, man. I
Maybe
don't think
maybe
it's
maybe it
not
is
as
state
simple
by
as it used to
state.
be, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
this is
probably state by state, and it's probably like a deer tag, right? Like you
yeah,
probably like contact
exactly.
some government
Yep.
entity, they send you a tag for one tree a
Yeah,
year or whatever the hell it
because if
is,
the game warden pulls up on you, you definitely want to have those tags. So
Right.
I would assume it's the same if you're riding out of the forest with a tree on your roof. They're gonna be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
let me holler at you real quick."
Yeah. Especially
So
if you got all the roots intact.
yeah.
you know.
Hillary says live trees can vary based on size, but 60 to 75 sounds average. See, I
Yeah, so I
almost think
was
it would be worth it to buy a fresh new tree for $60 every year. You know what I mean? The
and I
the
mean
smell is awesome. It looks
the
good.
smell is awesome. The one thing that we were thinking about is like how much more feral our cat Liv would be with a real
Yeah, she'd
tree,
go
because
crazy.
she's
She's
already
already
crazy if
in the tree.
yeah, she's already
Yeah,
messing around with the fake tree, so it's just like
yeah,
I can
yeah,
only imagine. But
yep, yeah.
so
Bell's Resells, what's going on, Bell? How you
what's
doing?
up, Belle?
Says happy holiday flippers.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Cutting down the tree is only illegal if you get caught. Yeah.
I mean, that's true. But I mean, I don't know. I don't have you ever ran into one of those game wardens before? Have you ever had interactions with the game
No,
warden?
bro, I don't even go out
One time
hunting,
for
man.
me.
Let's talk about like I've seen them out in the when I've been in the park, like fishing and stuff, but they've never pulled up
Yeah.
on me. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. We got pulled up on one time while
Yeah,
fishing. I think at the Ozarks. I could be wrong.
yeah,
It could have been one of the smaller like state parks in Missouri, but
yeah. But apparently, you
uh
need a permit to even go fishing. Like you
yeah,
can't just randomly go fishing
no,
on any given day. That's
you can't.
stupid.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's so stupid. Like
yeah.
I don't get that. But yeah,
They're
that's
regulating everything
it's
nowadays, bro.
dude,
It's just a way to get their cut.
that's been around for years though. That's been around
It's
for many
it's
years.
monetization. That's what that's called.
It is. It is. But I mean, I will say that I do understand that like if they take the time to like restock lakes and stuff, which
Makes
some
sense.
I mean, I guess if it is a state park, it is ran by the state, they would stock the lake. But
Mhm.
if it's like I don't know. If it's Lake of the Ozarks, the state isn't controlling that lake, but you still need a permit to fish on the Lake of the Ozarks, which is
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to
Well,
me.
there's this guy that goes to my church, and that's what he does for a living. Is he farms fish to restock lakes.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, he's balling, stupid balling. He's got a lot of land. He like raises buffalo and like all types of things, dude. It's
That's sick.
crazy. But yeah. So he said that that's just it's a way to keep the because you can only fish a certain amount of fish in a day too. Like your
Yeah.
permit only allows you a certain amount of catches.
Yep.
Then I think even if it's past a certain size or
Certain inch.
something, you
Yeah.
got to put it
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Or
So
below. Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah, man, it's just a way to regulate and monetize it, which it is what it is. Everything's big business nowadays, but hunting has been a cash grab from day one. You know,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Mm.
from a conservation aspect, I do understand it. Like, you're only supposed to be able to shoot bucks that are of certain maturity. You're supposed to
Mhm.
only keep fish of a certain maturity,
Yeah,
because you want them to grow
to
and
replenish.
reproduce and
Yeah,
yes, and replenish
yeah,
the life cycle, to keep
yeah,
them in the life, to basically make them not go extinct.
yeah,
I do understand it from that aspect, but like, why do we need to charge for this? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
mm,
just I mean, like, if you want to pull up on somebody that's fishing and be like, hey, how many fish do you have in your bucket, or like how many fish
yeah,
do you have in your live well on your boat? I understand, like, you want to keep it to where they're catching the right size fish, they're not catching
mhm,
too many fish,
yep,
but why are we charging again? I mean, I guess you got to
yeah,
pay
it's stupid.
the agents to be out
Mm,
there, you got to
yeah,
pay the
that's
game
probably what it
wardens,
is.
you got to
Yep,
pay to get
got to pay to
lakes
keep
restocked,
upkeep and stuff like that. Yeah, so
yeah,
it makes
so I guess
sense.
they got to do it somehow.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Jay says, "Thanks for the shipping envelopes, bro. No problem. I didn't really do anything. It's they give the stuff away for free. Who
Who
picks
does?
up a tree they don't want? Gyro Pack.
Oh, okay.
So like it's not really like they're not like sponsoring the videos or nothing like that, but it's a way to raise awareness about them and their products. So they give away shipping products for free on my live
Nice.
streams. So
Dude,
like
that's what's
yeah,
up. That's awesome.
yeah.
That's
I don't
awesome.
get anything out of it. It's just a way to give back to you guys. So like I'm just thankful, to be able to hook people up
Yeah,
with some
that's
free
sick.
stuff.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Um, Hillary said a few years ago, someone cut down and took a 20-foot tree from the cemetery near my house and displayed it out
What?
front of their business. That's
What?
stupid. What was the
What?
repercussions of that? They want to
Dude,
make
that's
sure
a
they tax you on that tree. LOL. Absolutely. Yeah,
dude,
that's crazy.
that's not a small tree either. Like,
20 feet is pretty big, man.
that's
One of
professional
our
work right
local
there.
fire departments have a campaign for Christmas tree fires. Each time a fire starts by a Christmas tree, they change a white bulb red. Oh, that's kind of morbid.
Yeah, what? I what? I that's a very confusing thing to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What's up, 717 Liquidation? Welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you,
Very
guys.
true. We'll get you sales.
Um, yep. Do you keep fish in the US if you catch it? Here they catch them and take macho photo to use as their profile pic on dating site and then put it back in. Some people do that. They definitely take the photo of it for sure and they put it on their
Yeah.
profiles. Um, sometimes it's just a catch and release game. Sometimes it's about eating them.
Yeah, I mean, it
Me
depends on the
me
type of
personally,
fish, right? I
yeah,
mean,
I
if you're
think
out,
it is the type of fish.
like, a lot of people don't really eat bass. You can eat bass, but like,
Mhm.
bass are more considered a trophy
That's a
fish.
sport fish. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a trophy
yeah,
fish versus a an eating fish,
yeah.
but I mean, on the opposite end of that, you have catfish, which are like not skillful to catch. You literally take like
Mhm.
a minnow and you cast it out there and you wait at night
Yep,
and you catch a catfish. Like, it's not
yep.
very there's not a lot of
It's not
sport
hard.
involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah, exactly. But they're good eating. They're good
yeah.
eating. Love me some catfish.
Uh-huh. Use some of the Ukraine money and war money they keep spending to stock the lakes, not
I
take it
mean,
from us.
sure. Sure.
Yeah. It's theft. That's what it is. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. Politics is not something that I like talking about because
I
I
mean, we
could
have to
really
have
care less.
taxation,
Yeah.
at some level.
Mhm. We generally keep them if large enough, but you're spot on with the profile pic. 100%, dude. There's this guy in my church that's literally what he does all the time is goes and takes buddies on fishing trips and he'll every time, he takes a big
Yeah.
old pic,
Oh yeah.
but he's like retired and like up there, so like that's his joy in life is going fishing. Like he'll spend
Sure.
hours out on the lake. You know,
Yeah.
the
That's
tree thief had to replant a new tree in the cemetery, and they had a professional company help cut and transport the tree.
I'm sure. I'm
Yeah,
sure. Like
20 feet.
bro, that's a big tree. That's
Yeah,
if you were to pay to
that's
cut that down like on your property, that'd be like
oh, that
a
would cost
five to
hundreds
seven
of
hundred dollar
dollars.
job easily.
Yeah, dude. How'd you
Easily.
get away with that? How'd you thief in the night steal this
That's
tree
what
and
I'm
like
saying, bro. Like,
transport a 20-foot tree and nobody heard you with the chainsaws or none of that stuff?
no,
It's crazy,
no,
dude.
no. It didn't fall
That's
and hit
not a
any
tiny operation.
headstones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
God
right.
forbid if it did, you
You
know what I'm
had to
saying? You're
like
like
a
damaging people's headstones.
right. I know you had like the gigantic baseball stadium floodlight out there, like shining on your whole progress. Like, what the
Right.
heck?
That's
I
crazy.
guess fish picks are better. Yeah,
Facts. Facts.
absolutely. Yeah, no, nobody wants those for sure. Yeah, man. So how are sales going for you today, man? Are you selling anything? My stuff's
um
like not
it's
moving
not
today for
it's
some
not
reason.
too bad today. We're pretty average. Let me
I
see
did
what we
have
got
somebody
here.
hook me up with some game on how to share 1,000 items on Flip. So like
Okay.
instead of sharing my whole store, I can just only share 1,000 items and I could share those 6 times. So I was like, man, let's rock it out, man. As soon as I did it, I sold an item. So hopefully
That's
it
cool.
works.
That's
And we'll
cool.
see. We'll
So
see what happens.
is that just something that like people just found out about, or like did they
No, man, it was
allow?
on there the whole time. I just didn't really pay much
Oh.
attention. But I
Oh,
said
okay.
something on my last video, like if anyone knows any software that will allow me to select a certain amount of items or
Sure.
whatever, and they're like, you can do it on Flip. You just gotta select instead of sharing the whole closet to select only 1,000 and share randomly.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
can't pick which ones they are, but I can still only share 1,000 and share those 6 times a day. So
Okay.
hopefully that generates more traction because with me having 6,000 in there, I can only share once. And that's the limit is 6,000
Right.
shares. My store is 6,000 something items. So
Right.
we'll see what
Right.
happens.
Yeah.
I'll
Because
report back.
some of that stuff isn't getting
It's
exposure,
not getting
basically.
seen
Yeah.
at all. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah, yeah. Hustle Man said it was an inside job. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean,
Best part. Go ahead.
I was gonna say sales today look pretty average. Pretty average. We're at 130 right now.
Yeah,
Sure,
that's
we'll
where
end
I'm
it
at.
more than that. What's
I'm
that?
at 190. I'm at 197 for the day.
Okay.
That's pretty bad for me. I've
Yeah.
only sold 8 items. It's been super slow today for some reason, though.
It has been slow
Um,
today. It has been
I'm
slow.
not gonna cry about it. That's for sure.
Yep.
Um, so
Keep it
let's
moving.
see. Yep, absolutely. Hillary said the best part, the tree they took was across the street from the fire station, and nobody found the random chainsaw noises suspicious. New Hampshire is ghetto.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That is so
right.
wild.
Bell says, "Oh, I forgot to mention. I quoted you in my last video. Hello, and I hope it's okay. I used a video you had. I pulled from TikTok. I had a video on TikTok. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind.
Wait,
As long
there
as you're saying good stuff.
it was it like an old like your old workout account, or was it?
No, no, it was probably Dixon's Pickins TikTok video, but I haven't posted a
Oh,
video
okay.
on there. Like I don't even have TikTok on my phone anymore. Like I've
Okay.
abandoned that account. I
Gotcha.
have no intention of ever logging into it again ever.
Sure.
But um, I ponder why he felt like the tree was his, or maybe it was pretty purely aesthetic. It had to be. Or maybe it was just some chode that was like, I'm taking this tree. There's nothing you could do about it. Hey, Red, what's
Maybe
going on?
maybe they were dared, like they lost a bet and they had to go
Maybe
they had to go chop down the biggest tree in the
Red
city.
also, yeah, Red also got her gyro pack supplies today. So it looks like you and Jay both got yours today. Congratulations. Hope you like them. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Like, yeah, go find the biggest tree and pluck that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow on Wednesdays and Thursdays over here. That sucks.
I mean, I don't why is it
Wednesdays and
specifically Wednesdays and
Tuesdays.
Thursdays? Oh,
He said
Wednesdays and
Wednesdays and
Tuesday.
Tuesdays. I feel like Tuesday is a pretty decent day for me. Wednesday is always kind of hit or miss, man. But Sundays and Mondays used to be my banger days. Now it's It's weird. I don't have any
I
days that
don't
I
know,
can like
man. I mean,
100% say I have good sales.
I'm still in like the roller coaster of, being an everything reseller. So like there's no
Yeah,
regularity for me.
right, right.
There's no regularity.
Bell says it was only good stuff. I'm gonna check your video out after this. It was I couldn't figure out how to put it on. I could tell it wasn't used, but I love the video. Uh, was SM mean?
So much.
So much. Okay. Yeah, I'm so not with the acronyms. Uh, yeah. I'm gonna have to check your video out after this.
You're such
Hey,
a
Mandy, what's
boomer.
going on? Yeah, I know. I'm out thrifting late into the evening. Hope you're having a good week. I am actually. I am not with the acronyms, but I'm with the ones that are commonly used. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I feel like
LOL
SM
or
SM really is kind of like a newer one that has emerged like semi
yeah.
recently.
It's all it's so I don't know if you've seen that reel on Instagram where it's like the two people and like it's like what it's gonna be like in 2063, and it's like, hey, and then the other person on the phone is like, sup, and then it's like, HRU, like, how are you? It's like Haru, and then it's like, I'm good, I'm good, woo woo. And they're like speaking in acronyms.
That's
And it's
funny.
like, oh man, this is so hilarious, dude.
I mean, it's only an evolution, right? Cuz like
Yeah.
whenever I first got on the internet in like 90, I don't know, 7, 98,
Mhm.
like I mean, there was acronyms everywhere, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm surprised stuff like that, like what, like WYD or like SM, like I'm surprised those didn't come
Yeah.
sooner.
Yeah. Red says, thank you so much. I just did a live about it. Haha. I wish Gyro made clear bags like the ones they packed it in. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wish they did too,
They
but
need to.
they
Yeah.
don't.
I
Maybe
I
they'll
was
get
looking at
ready.
GyroPack and looking to use your code or use James's code.
Yeah,
But nothing really like caught my eye at this moment,
right.
but I
I
probably
just
will
buy
eventually.
I just buy the white poly mailers that I ship my items in from there. I'm
Sure.
like, yeah,
Sure.
this works.
Yeah.
Uh, Bell said, "Please do. I'd fangirl if you left a comment. Not gonna lie, I got you. I definitely will."
Marcus will sign a
Uh,
photo too if you ask him.
yeah, well, I would wonder where you got the headshot from, but yeah,
That's funny.
we won't mention how many times I've had to clue Marcus in on acronyms during his live streams. Oh, at least once a live stream, at least. It's kind of embarrassing, honestly, but it is what it
You
is.
know
I'm a
what you
simple
know. I
man.
mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I still spell out the word YOU in text messages.
I
So
mean, so do I. I don't know. I mean,
proper words.
like I
Yeah,
just I feel like the older that I've gotten, the more
the
I've
less
just
you use slang.
yeah. Well, yes and no. I feel like I speak it more, but I
I'm
don't.
talking about typing it.
Yeah, no, I definitely use the typing like of slang less. I definitely do that
Yeah.
unless I'm trying to be like purposefully like funny or just like
Yeah.
if I am in the middle of something, I might shorten it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I
Be
if
like
I
this.
am
YP. I have no
yeah
idea what this means.
yeah
Andy's trolling me.
yup, that's yup. It's yup without the
Okay.
e
Yeah,
or the u.
see, why do that? It makes no sense. Oh man. It's all good. I'm just a dinosaur, man. That's really all it
Yeah,
is. I'm just freaking old as dirt. The gyro package is dirt cheap and free shipping. Great product. I'm ordering more tonight. Hey, make sure you use my code.
there you go.
10% off. Yeah. Um, yeah, man. I'd use like I can't really think. I use like no problem like NP. I use that. I use
Sure.
YW. Welcome. Not really much more than that, like I don't say like TY. I just type out thank you still.
Yeah, I guess TY is like the one that I do use the most. I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, TY. I do like TY a lot. I don't know.
I should probably start doing that. It's just as soon as I press the T on my button, the keyboard automatically pops thanks up there because it's AI,
And
it's used
that's
to what I'm typing.
well, and that's what keeps you locked into like the repetitiveness of your language
Yeah,
when you text, right? Because
yeah,
it learns what you like to type. So
yeah,
if you start typing it, it's going to suggest it, and of course you're going to use your time wisely and
yeah,
use that autofill. So I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Hillary, Hillary said back in my day, we had to pay for each character when texting, and it took
Oh my
forever to type out words with the number keys fix
Oh my
Walker.
gosh, yes. Or like when people would tell you, "Hey, my minutes are running out, text me or whatever," or
Yeah,
vice versa, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, "I'm out of
yeah,
text for the month. You got to call me."
bro. Yeah. Those were the worst days. Like,
Those
yeah,
that was the
I can't call
struggle.
you. You got to call me.
Yeah, cuz
Yeah.
it's free
You
one
can
way,
receive calls.
Or
Yep.
yeah, it's free if you receive. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. If only autocorrect would figure out that I never mean was it duck
Oh
or
yeah,
goose.
yeah.
Mm,
It or the F word. Yeah,
yeah.
because
Oh, okay.
I have that problem too. It refuses to freaking
You
understand that I
gotta
mean the F word. It
you gotta
refuses.
go in there and turn that off in the settings.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
There's a
that.
setting that prevents strong language or whatever.
Well, I do know if I use the speech to text and I say
Mhm.
a cuss word,
Yeah.
it puts the
It'll bleep it
asterisk.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, don't censor
Yeah.
me, okay?
Right.
I'm the one using the phone, okay? I'm
Yeah.
the boss.
Yep.
I'm not the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Guyman Jr. said free night and weekends. I remember that.
Yup.
Free nights after 7.
Oh man, that was a racket, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
don't call me
Hillary
before
said, "I'm
7
don't call
p.m.
me before 7."
Yep,
Yeah.
because that's when the
Yep.
free nights would start. Yeah,
Yeah, we're
yeah,
definitely
that's
showing our
facts.
age here, man. Yeah, I used to
Oh
be with
yeah,
Verizon, or not Verizon, but Virgin Mobile. It was like a prepaid plan, and that's what I got, like the cheapy phone and like
yep,
$30 a month plan, and it was like, free calls after 7, and I'm like, let's go. I can do
yeah,
all the calling I want to now, and
yeah.
still didn't call that many people because my
Right,
girlfriend would be like right there with me.
right, exactly. Yeah, or you just be
Yeah, man.
texting, like
Yeah.
yeah. I was telling people on the whatnot tonight that I used to play this game on AOL called Splatterball. It was like a
Yeah.
paintball sort of game,
Mhm.
three teams, whatever, blah blah. It doesn't matter. But that game was $1.99 per hour. So
What?
you have to imagine a 13-year-old Ray, or however old I was, 10 years
Yeah.
old, whatever. And I was just like, "Oh yeah, mom and dad, like this is the game. Yeah, it's cool,
Yeah.
whatever. Like it, no big
Yeah.
deal." Like, bro, two
Mm.
to $300 AOL bills. My parents were
Wow.
gonna wring my neck, bro. Wring
Yeah,
my neck. $1.99 an hour. How did they get away with that? How?
bro. When I was young, dude, I thought I was slick, man. And I was calling those 1-900 numbers. And I ran up the phone bill so
Yup.
high on my grandpa's
Yup.
phone. It wasn't only me, it was me and my twin brother. We were both doing it. Dude, we didn't know any better.
Oh
We
yeah, of
got
course
first
not.
of all, imagine getting found out, like,
Yeah,
when the phone bill comes and you, like,
yeah,
think you're slick,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then, like, all of a sudden the phone bill comes in and they gotta have that hard talk with you, and you're just, like, totally embarrassed, and you're just like, "Oh, man." So, like, that was
Yup.
embarrassing, but didn't do that no more. Found
Yep.
out that the hard way.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'd have to go mow grass to get money to pay my parents ahead of time to
yeah,
prepay for the hours that I'd want to play this
yeah.
game. You know what
Hey, at
I'm
least
saying?
taught you the value of money, you
Yeah,
know?
real quick,
Look at
real
you now,
quick.
man. You're younger than me and you own your own house. I'm not, and I live in a one-bedroom apartment because I
Hey
learned
man,
late,
it's
you
never
know?
it's never too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, well, now I'm kinda complacent in this one-bedroom apartment. A buddy of mine tried to give me a house, and I was just like, "Nah, I'm cool here." You
I
know?
mean,
I'll stay here for a little bit longer while I gotta get myself out of debt first. I still have, like, $30,000 of debt I'm trying to pay off.
that's a good
So,
first step. But
yeah.
also, I was gonna say the housing market's crazy right now anyway. So
Yeah.
like, even if you
Yeah.
were looking for a house right now, it's really it's
Yeah.
insane. The we were looking to refi. We were going to refinance our
Don't do
mortgage,
that, dude.
and our interest rate would have more than doubled
I
if
believe
we
it.
would have refinanced. So it wasn't
Yeah.
even worth it.
Yeah.
We'd be paying the interest, you know, in the money that we'd be taking out, like a cash out refi.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hillary said, "Now I'm don't call, just text me." I'm the same way.
I'm
I
the
don't like
same way
talking on the
too.
phone.
What is that? What is that about? Like it's not our
We've just
generation,
been
cuz it's all the generations that are ours, and I even think like some
and
Gen
below.
Xers are kind of the same way, but maybe not. I don't know, but
I don't know, man. Like my mom calls me and I'm just like, like I love my
yeah.
mom, but like I'd rather you just text me what you want. She's like, I'm just calling to say hello, and I'm just like,
And that's the
okay,
thing, bro. It's just like I feel like our generation, the generation below us, they just don't sit on the. I don't know. I take that back though because when I was a teenager,
they're on the phone all the time, but they
well,
just don't want to talk.
when you were a teenager, okay, like you're hetero, so you're talking to
Yeah,
chicks, right? Like were you talking to chicks for like hours and hours on the phone? Because I was when I was a teenager.
I was, yeah,
So like,
yeah.
when did that stop? Like when were we like, f that, we're not doing that
Well,
anymore? Like I don't know.
I think what happened is, there started to become options, right? So
That's
like when
true.
we were kids, we didn't have the internet,
We didn't
we
have
didn't have
texting.
cell phones.
Yeah, we didn't have none of that.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
have none of that. So like when the options to do that, because honestly, how much of that time when you're on the phone with them girls did you really want to be on the
Oh
phone
my
that
god,
long?
yeah. I could have been
You know
doing
what I
so
mean?
much more cooler stuff. No.
Right. So it's well, I mean, like, yeah, it was cool, but when I
No,
think
yeah.
back, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, there's no way I would want to sit on the phone for hours and hours and hours and
Oh,
hours like that, unless it
hours,
was to
bro.
please the girl, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Right. You know,
nowadays, you have the option to not do that, and I'm thankful for it. I mean, I do think it's kind of ruined the culture a little bit
it
to where
has.
people don't know how to communicate with one another.
No, it
And
has.
then, it can be like super awkward, like to sit there, like on a first date, like it's kind of weird to like talk to a girl because you need to know and have things to say. And if you're
Yeah.
both not talkative people, then one of you guys got to lead the conversation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like that's where if you don't have any social skills, bro, it can be an L for you. But
That's
luckily,
very true.
I can hold a conversation. So you
Well,
know,
again, I mean, we're in that generation of like, we saw the transition
yeah,
between
we're on the
like
cusp of everything.
exactly. So I mean,
Yeah.
if we are kind of the last generation to have that socialness in a
Yeah.
way, if you
I
want to call it
remember a
that. But
time before Facebook. There used to not be a Facebook, and I remember that time.
yeah. Yeah, and now there's
Yeah,
generations that are like, I want to try to meet chicks on Facebook, like,
yeah,
or whatever, meet
yeah,
their partner or whatever, but it's just
yeah,
like, I mean, I guess it wasn't that different for us because I get, again, I started using the internet. I must have been like 10 years old, like
yeah,
probably 10 or 11. And I remember going into AOL chat rooms. I remember age, sex, location. Like
yeah,
that was a
yeah.
thing. You'd try to chat up
Well,
chicks on
I
the
know
chat rooms.
my
You know,
last few girlfriends have been from social media.
sure,
Even though, like,
sure.
I knew them in person, like the hookup happened on social media.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
I swiped for my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like that,
Yeah,
like
yeah. That's what's up, man.
I mean,
Uh, Bell says, Hillary, I'm 31-year-old, and I keep forgetting you're as old as you are. Like, and you're not old because I'm older than you, but you look like you're 20 years old. But she said we can hang out once a month. Yeah, I don't hang out very much with a lot of I see my workout partner at the gym more than I see anyone,
that's
and that's
fair.
because we have a 1 hour to 2 hour training session every day, so
That's
I
fair.
see him more than anybody.
Yeah.
Uh, no, not the time for buying houses. Yeah, do not refi. Yeah, don't do that. My friends only call me if it's an absolute emergency, like literally having a medical emergency and call me instead of 911.
That's straight up
Why
though.
wouldn't you just call 911?
Like right, right. But like also like, I mean, along the same lines is whenever Tank was like going through everything, like we always had the
Mhm.
hospital like calling us and stuff and letting us
Yeah.
know everything. I had my phone on volume. I never had
Mhm.
my phone on volume. Like it's
Yeah.
always on vibrate.
Yeah, my phone's on silent
And
or vibrate right
so
now.
that's when
Mm,
like if my phone is on volume, like
yeah.
stuff is serious.
Stuff's going down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Bell
Yeah.
says, "Some say there is a friendship recession and lack of third places." I totally agree with that.
What's
Uh,
third places? What does that mean?
I'm not sure what that means, but I know that there's a friendship recession. Um, and even with me, like the friendships that I have, if it weren't for me, like knowing most of these people from church, I wouldn't talk to anybody. Like we're friends, and I never talk to you. You know what I mean? Like I see you at the
Sure.
bins. We
Yeah.
text occasionally. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
But I think it would also be different if we lived in the same city too. You know
it
what I'm
definitely
saying?
would be different if I lived in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I'm not driving up there to come hang out at your house.
And that's
If
okay.
I
That's
if I
okay.
lived there, bro, yeah, most definitely. But
Yeah.
even here though, like, my twin brother, man, I see him like 2 times a week. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we live in the same city. It's just a lot of I'm working a lot too though, so I have like a
Yeah.
lot of things going on all day long. I work. So if I had a more if I had less of a schedule, it would be much more of a thing. But even at my age, though, the dudes that I know, they all got kids and wives and families and stuff, and they're not
Exactly.
trying to hang out either. So it makes sense to me why I don't have like a bunch of social stuff on my event or
Right.
social events on my calendar.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, it like the spatial thing is also definitely a thing. Like, I think whenever I worked at Papa John's, working
Mhm.
40 to 50 hours a week, like you
Yeah,
really do become attached to the people that you work with every day.
yeah,
Like
absolutely.
it's a whole thing. And I honestly kind of do miss that. Like
Yeah,
as a reseller
I
now,
do
like,
miss that as a solo person
it's
working.
it does suck sometimes, but
Yeah, the highlight of my day is going to the post office,
yeah,
talking to the
right.
ladies there.
Yeah. I
So
have very nice
I
postal
do get
workers.
that.
So,
Yeah.
they're cool. They're cool. But
But I do also know that having coworkers used to suck quite a bit as well. So
yeah,
some
it's a
people
double
did
edged
not
thing for
work.
sure. It
Yeah.
is. It's a double edged thing for sure.
Mm.
But I will say also, like, that is one big plus of having church or religion, just having
Mhm.
religion period, is
Yeah.
having that sense of community.
Yeah.
My friend Jeremy, who met his wife in Colombia,
Mhm.
because like
Yeah,
after
the one
college,
that
he just went
moved
and
down there,
traveled.
yeah.
Yeah, and now
Yeah.
he's living here again. But his wife, uh, she's Colombian, just to clarify,
Mhm.
but she really misses the community aspect of her small village where she grew up
I can
in.
believe it.
And they're finding it hard to get that sense of community
She's not
again
gonna get it.
in the city, you
Yeah.
know.
So
So
for me going down there to Colombia for a week, I totally understand what she's saying, and I was just a tourist. You know what I mean? I can only imagine the strong
sure.
unity of actual residents there because they
Yeah.
embraced us like, like
Yeah.
family, and
Yeah.
we were outsiders and didn't even speak their language. Like we had translators, and everyone was so friendly and so gracious, and like they were
Yeah.
trying to be gracious hosts and things like that, man.
It's a
So
different
I
culture,
totally, it's
Yeah.
totally different. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Slower. It's a slower
Yeah.
culture, they
It's
they
but see, Colombia has 1,000,000 people in the city of Cartagena alone, like, in
mm,
one city, so, like, I can only imagine the total population, like, everything was stacked on top of everything,
sure.
so it was pretty, at least in that part of the city, it was pretty busy, like, there was always people walking around, but it was the tourist part too, though, so, like, there was
Sure.
people everywhere, people always trying to come up to you and sell you things and things like that, but, there's a
That's
lot of homelessness down there too.
I feel like that's like a major difference between here and there, is like you go to a city like New York or Chicago, people are just
Mhm.
going about their lives, right? Like
Yeah.
they don't need to interact with you. They don't want to interact. They
Yeah.
just want to go, and that's
Yeah.
fine. Like, but there it's like maybe tourism is part of their how they put food on the table,
It
and
really is.
I mean
That's what the
it's
guy that was from there was saying. Um, but even in New York, like, if you get in, like, Times Square, they're trying to sell you stuff, like,
I
them
mean
people on the
that's
street, street
I guess
vendors and stuff
yeah,
like that.
I guess that's
I
true.
would equate it to that.
They're less aggressive. Let's just
Yeah,
put it that
way
way.
less aggressive. They know how to take no for an answer.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Mr. Guyman Jr. said he used to eavesdrop on his older sister's convos on the phone upstairs.
That's funny.
Yolanda talks to her sisters for hours. I prefer a phone call to get context and to express my sarcasm properly. I can see that because sometimes I ask people, I'm like, I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Even in
Yeah,
my even in my YouTube comments, I can't tell if someone's like trying to be snarky or if they're just like
sure.
legit, like giving me praise or like
Yeah,
what they're doing. Like sometimes I can't tell, so I literally have to ask for that clarification.
sure.
Hanging out in AOL chat rooms and customizing my MySpace page with music lyrics. I
Yep.
yeah, I never did the AOL chat rooms. I never did that, but I did have MySpace. Bro,
Yep.
Rewind said, met my girlfriend at a yard sale. She looked great at 7 a.m., so I had to say hello. That boy dropped game. Game.
Bro.
He had straight riz. Hey, do
Hey.
your thing, bro.
Hey, check out this Grateful Dead t-shirt. Want to go on a
Yeah.
date?
Bell says, I vote bring back MySpace.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm
That
in.
was the original like, monetization platform
It
for
really
like views
was.
and stuff, dude.
It was, bro.
Top 8 was fire. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that
That's
is?
MySpace top 8. That was like
Um,
if you got into people's top 8s on their page,
uh,
you knew that you were special to them,
I
you
apparently
know?
was not special to anyone because I didn't make it on anyone's top 8.
Oh no. Oh no,
Uh,
we're just breaking Marcus's heart.
that's all good, man. I'm still not on anybody's top anything like as far as like social media. Like on my
Hey, bro.
Facebook, dude, I've got like 294 friends. I'm not trying to be popular. You
Hey,
know what I mean?
hey. I'm pretty sure you're on my recommended channels on my YouTube. Well,
Well, yeah,
actually, I don't know if I
YouTube
am
and
actually.
Instagram is a different thing though now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like this is like where I'm like legit. I'm not trying to get like 100,000 subs, but I'm trying to grow an
yeah,
influence over here in YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, but I've never tried to be like a big social media like person just for the lack of or just for to say like I have 5,000 Facebook friends. Like that's not
yeah.
getting me any value. You know what I mean? But
I
like helping
mean,
people on YouTube, that's a totally different thing.
I
Like,
mean.
matter of
Here's
fact, I'm almost at 8,000 subs on YouTube, so if we
yeah.
can get
You're
me
getting
there
close,
tonight,
bro.
that'd be
You're
really
getting
freaking
close.
sweet.
How far? Like couple
I think I
hundred?
was 4 away. No,
4 away. Oh wow. Okay.
4 away. Like,
Let's go.
I
Let's
need
go.
2 now. I need 2 subs, and I'll
Somebody
be at
sign up for
8K.
2 alt accounts right now. Sign up with your daughter's Google account.
Yeah. Red says, "Remember collect calls or shipping cash." I
Oh my
remember collect
gosh.
calls, but I was too young to be shipping anything out at that point in time. But I do remember having to call my mom collect when she lived in Illinois and I lived in St. Louis.
I'm surprised I didn't get my parents caught in like a COD thing, like ordering CDs, off of what was the big one? West
Like,
something?
I
West
don't
not
know,
Westing House. Something House.
Westinghouse,
What was the come on, chat, you guys know.
Public
What was this
Clearinghouse.
clearing? No, it was something like
No,
that
that was
though.
the
The CD thing that was all COD. You had to pay
I don't know.
when you got the CDs to your house.
Hmm.
I can't remember.
Place third place is places where people spend time between home, which is first place, and work is second place. When we were all younger, we went to the malls or parks. Yeah, that's why the malls are all
Oh,
going dead nowadays. Like I used to kick it at the mall
Columbia House.
and the
See,
park.
chat knows. Chat knows. It was Columbia
Columbia
House.
House.
That's
Okay.
what it is. Yeah.
Matching MySpace songs too.
Yep.
Your home is your first place. Yeah. See, that just goes to show you how much I don't know, guys.
See, I don't. My third place was the bar when I was in my 20s, and now that I'm
Yeah.
not like going to the bar all the time, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm here hanging
Yeah.
out with you.
Yeah. Right. My sister lives close by and it's hard to get her off the phone. I set down the phone and put it on speaker and let her talk. That's
That's
sad.
funny. That's funny.
That's
I'm
that's
sorry.
funny, but
It's funny and sad. It's funny and
it's
sad.
it no, it's sad because it's funny because she literally probably has no idea they're not there.
Oh, straight
It's
up. Like
just
I've known people that like have that person in their life and they'll just be like looking at me while they're just yapping, and just
yeah,
like, yeah, like not paying
yeah,
attention.
yeah.
Like
What's up, Rich? Yeah, you've introduced yourself to me before. I'm gonna do my best to remember your name, but you will have to tell me again.
Marcus is getting
One,
so popular he can't remember everyone's names now.
well,
He's too popular now.
it's not really that. It's just if I see your name and then I don't see you for a while, I forget it.
No, for sure, for sure.
One of the
Just like
reasons I'm
language.
part time, I love working at the school. Yep, and I noticed that from your Instagram and from your YouTube videos that you love working at the school. She was in there cleaning them toilets with joy in her heart.
Oh, okay. You're a janitor at the school? Is that what she does?
Do you remember that person that talked nonstop and you could lay the phone down for a while and then pick it back
That's
up
it.
later? That's that person.
That's it,
Yep.
bro.
Uh, is there still money in selling books? I just subscribed to your channel so I can learn about it. I sold a couple of books on Pango Books. Never heard of that, but yeah, everybody go sub to Bell Resells.
Yeah, I don't know about Pango Books. But
I'm
there's
showing. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say really quick. There's still people that there's still booksellers every day at the bins, so I'm pretty sure it's still popular. It's still
Yeah,
you can
I
still do
don't
it.
see as many people that were loading their carts up. Like when I first started going to the bins, it seemed like everybody would rush to the back where the media was to fill up their car with books. Now I only see like one person filling their car up with books.
I don't know, man. I've noticed new regulars. There's like a team of 3 right now that's like new. I've
Yeah,
never seen them before. It's like a
maybe they're
team
just
of
trying to get
3,
ungated
and they
in other
maybe
sections.
I don't know, but they
Yeah,
like they go in there like ninjas. They're
yeah,
going, man. They're
yeah,
sweating. They're
yeah.
sweating in there, bro. I'm like, I'm good. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to do that.
yeah.
I'll go to the
Get your grub,
gym.
get your money on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red showing everybody her gyro pack win. That's what's up. I'm glad you won it. I'm glad you're happy about it. Rich is going to be harder next year with media mail increases, so I recommend doing lots. But I think so. I love Pango books. Here's my secret. I like to snipe there. Okay, there you go.
Oh, Bell dropping some
Yeah.
secrets.
Well,
Okay.
Ray's had some good luck with some first editions before, so that's
Yeah, but
pretty good.
those are outliers. I mean, those yeah.
Yolanda, you got a sister in St. Louis?
Oh, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
that's where I used to live in. That's where Ray lives.
Yup.
Uh, my last husband's girlfriend put my phone number on AOL chat room and I had guys calling
Oh
Dan like
no.
nasty.
Oh
That sucks.
no. That's savage. That's over the line.
Hey, I
Market
made it on
zero.
Hillary's top eight.
We
Top
love
eight
that. We love that.
on YouTube and on
Oh, and on the
Instagram.
Insta. Okay.
Nice. Thanks for the sub. Last book I sold were spy books. Okay.
Wait, I Spy or Spy Books? Because I probably passed up some I
Let's
Spy
see.
stuff.
It says I spy books. Yeah. I
Dude, that's
spy.
sick. I'm gonna have
I
to pick
spy
those
with
up now.
Y. They sold really quickly when listing too. So
Hey,
there you go.
was that on Pango too, Bell? Or what platform were you selling I
Yeah.
Spy books on? I gotta know.
I'm doing my homework on books this winter. I have a lot of elderly people in my area who do yard sales. They sell really old books that I overlook. Only time
That's
I've ever really looked at books was when there were sets. LimeWire, dude. Oh man, I remember I pirated
oh
so much music
man.
off
Oh
LimeWire.
my
I had like, I don't know, a few thousand hours of music from there.
oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It took so long to download all that stuff. Columbia
Yeah.
House. Columbia House. Everybody knew. And how did I not know? Everybody knew. I used to go to the mall and buy my CDs though, because my cousin worked at a CD store.
What was it, Sam Goody?
It wasn't Sam Goody, it was the other one, Camelot. Camelot.
Oh yeah, Camelot.
Yeah.
Then CD Warehouse was the other one, right? CD
Yeah. That's where
Warehouse.
James used to work at CD where I think that's what it was called. That used to be on Hampton by the Target and Walgreens. Used to be
I'm
across the street from there. It's shut
okay.
down now.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't that familiar with the area that I live in now
Oh,
back
okay.
then, but yeah, we had CD warehouses. I think there was another one too, but I don't remember. CD
Mm.
warehouse for sure though.
Do you have yard sale vids? Okay, okay, okay. Love that all us fogies.
Bogies.
Fogies
Hey,
are
I love it. I love it.
just here reminiscing. Yeah, me
I
too.
love it.
Yeah, BMG. I remember BMG.
Oh yeah.
I used to see those ads in the newspaper, or not the newspaper, but in the mail. It would come in the mail like junk mail.
Yeah, I run across a lot of CDs that have BMG on their instead of a UPC.
Yeah. Yes, hit
So
the thumbs up. We would love it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She said,
Cool.
"Yes, I love it. I just listen to podcasts all day. Ain't nothing wrong with
Well, that's
that.
what's up.
You're close to 100. Yeah, we got to get you to
Hey,
100 for
hey, come
sure.
on.
I'm gonna share you on my community tab later. Dixon's Pickins, exactly. My sister has a motorbike. When it gets to be too much, I just tell her gotta go. Someone's at the door.
I
Yeah, how
mean,
old is
whatever you got
she?
to do.
She's got to be older. She's got to be older. This sweet old lady just wants to talk to somebody.
Oh my
There's the link
gosh.
to Bell's channel. Yeah, I gotta share this on my community tab. I hate it when they restock the books and it's just a game of how many books you fit in the cart.
I mean, that's a good problem to have though, Andy, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, I would think so. You have to have serious storage to run books. Don't waste time with it unless you can make at least 20 a book.
I would agree with the part of making 20 a book if you don't have a lot of space. If you
Yeah,
do have a lot of space, you're definitely going to
yeah,
be able to get those those $5 books. And if they're high in sales rank, it doesn't matter. They can
yeah.
stick around for a while. The one guy that I know that I've actually been to his house, that's a book
Mhm.
reseller at Arbin's, he had his entire one car garage and basement completely like
Wow.
floor to ceiling full of
Yeah.
books. Floor to
Well, I know
ceiling.
you, Zach Utah and Bought and Gone. He was doing pallets of books, and he would like pick through and pick all the good ones out, and then wholesale the pallet out and like get rid of the rest of them.
It's a
So,
good
like,
idea.
I mean, I know you could do that.
Yeah, but you also
Uh,
have to have proper pickup spots for if you do pallets too. Well, I guess
yeah, he was
depending
doing it
on
in
how
his
you sell them.
driveway, I think.
That's crazy. People are
Yeah,
picking up pallets from the driveway. All right.
probably. I mean, I had him on the show like almost 2 years ago, so I don't really remember what he said, but I'd have to go back and watch it again. But I
Sure.
know he had videos of it on his channel.
Sure.
but he's in all types of things: real estate, Amazon, reselling, all types of stuff. He's a jack of all trades.
Okay.
Rich says he sells liquidation. He's been adding pre-loved clothing to his online store. Okay,
We love that.
Napster.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh,
remember
yeah.
Napster. Napster was the originator.
Yep.
My best friend is interested in liquidation. That's cool. There you go. You guys make the old connection. I'm very weak on YouTube videos. It's my New Year's resolution. I do have a video coming out tomorrow. Nice.
Let's
YouTube
go.
is definitely it takes some effort.
It's
Tower Record. Is that
it's a
another one?
it's a crock pot.
It
Tower
is a crackpot.
Records was not in my area, but that sounds familiar. Oh,
Strawberries was big in
strawberries.
my area. I don't
Sure.
know what that is either.
Sure. That's a media shop.
Okay. She sold it on Macari. Three books for 15 bucks. Okay, so that's for the I Spy books on Macari.
Okay, that's good to know. Might have to
That
cross
Aussie
post.
girl on YouTube was selling clothes. Then she went to new shoes. Then she started running books. Ended up divorcing probably because it took over the house. She was so huge. She had a warehouse. And so she has a huge warehouse now. Okay, so I know that she was married for quite a few years, and it could have been just due to the fact that she is on YouTube and she is like a busy reseller. I'm not really one to speculate, but I know it broke her heart though. I felt bad for her. I was talking
Mm.
about Mel back from Burnout.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So let's see. My last video, I had to apologize in advance. I have big ideas but bad editing. I have the most simplest of editing. Right.
You'll get there,
I
Bell.
say what I want to say. I turn the camera on. It'll beep. I say what I need to say, and I turn it back off. The clip's done with.
Yeah.
You know, editing at its finest, guys.
Hey,
That's why.
does that grip have a tripod built into it? Oh no, you're muted.
Sorry, guys. Every time I touch the wire, it mutes. But yeah,
Oh
it
no.
came with it.
Okay.
Just
I
a
might
good handle.
might have to holler at you to get that one. I think I'm finally gonna get away from what I'm using. So
It's what came with the. I bought the kit, so I didn't just buy a
oh
GoPro. I bought like the $499 kit that
yeah
came
yeah
with it,
yeah.
with the case and the thing and the thing, and
Okay yeah.
so. But that's why when you guys like, if you hear me like between scenes, like right before I turn the thing off, you hear that. That's
Yeah
what that is. Like I'm
yeah.
going to I'll hold the camera and then I'll be moving my hand from the handle to press the button at the top. And that's why you hear that crunch between every transition because I'm squeezing the so I mean it's kind of annoying. I don't have it handy. I bought another handle for it, but it's like big and gaudy and it's like that long, so it sticks out of my pocket and it looks like I got an extendo or something. So I'm like,
Right. That's
yeah,
kind of what I want it to be, small enough to where I can shove it into my pocket and it's not like this
yeah,
big bulky thing, but also
yeah,
be handy enough that I could set it up on a tripod for like different
yeah,
shots. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's
Yep.
kind of where I'm at. So,
Michelle, they do that at our bins too with the book scanner. Yeah,
oh yeah, there's guys with like the like they have it on their finger. You know, they don't even
yeah,
have it on their phone. They just have it on their
yep,
finger and they just
yeah.
go through.
She's 63 and definitely is not lonely. Well, at 63, you got a lot to talk about.
I mean, you
You've
know,
been through a lot. You've seen a
that's that
lot.
they just want to talk to family.
Okay, Tower Records was downtown LA. Yeah, she's
Okay,
probably
okay.
feeling the days tick by, man. She knows she's running out of time to talk. Tower Records and Strawberries were retail stores popular in the malls. We definitely had them here in New England. See, here in Missouri, we had Sam Goody, we had Camelot Records, we had what was another one, man? Um,
I thought Sam Goody was the really big mall one. I thought that
yeah,
was like the
it
one,
was.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
Oh,
one that I knew was real common. And then there was another one though too. I can't remember the other ones.
CD
Uh
Warehouse might have been in the mall, but
it
maybe
might have
not as
been. I
prevalent.
feel like that was in at least in Crestwood Plaza and then in the
Yeah.
Galleria too.
What about Slackers? Was Slackers?
Slackers wasn't like
They didn't have
It was like
CDs as much.
used stuff. So like, you get used games and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
Slackers was for video for
More
gamers.
yeah, more for gaming, yeah,
Yeah.
at one point. I don't know.
Uh Vintage Vonnie says, "Evening, Marcus. Here, just having dinner and watching in between listing. Hey, what are you eating
Love
for
it.
dinner?" I got some pork ribs and some rice waiting to go. As soon as I get off here,
Ooh.
I'm chowing down.
Hey, did you have the pulled pork yet?
Man, I smashed that, dude. That stuff was gone like super quick. Bro, this is how fire it was. I didn't even put barbecue sauce on it. I just
Hey,
ate it plain.
that's music to
It
my
was so
ears.
good. Yeah, man. So good. I'm definitely whenever it's available for sale, I'm buying some.
Yeah, for sure. I will let you know.
Yeah. I buy books from eBay all the time. Probably a nice hustle to get into.
Yeah,
Okay. There you
absolutely.
go. Does anyone have a this is not Rich's comment, but does anyone have a copy of 48 Laws of Power? I'd like to buy one of those.
Is
Um,
that like a faith-based
no,
book?
it's like a psychology book, like how to understand people and like
Okay.
it's kind of like what it sounds like to how to have power over and influence over people. But
Okay.
you can use it in a manipulative, like evil way,
Of
or you
course.
can use it to have like positive influence on people's lives,
Sure.
which is obviously
Sure.
how I'm trying to use it. I just want to understand the people that I'm trying to get through to
Sure.
better. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Sure.
And have the best impact that I can in somebody's life.
Yeah.
Does everyone remember Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes? Yeah, I actually brought
Oh
that
my
up earlier,
gosh.
where you
Yeah.
could subscribe and get free magazines, books, and cassette tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they come through and pick a random winner and give you like $10,000, and it's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I won! That random dude shows
Did
up knocking on your door.
Was that legit? Was that all like a scam
I
or
don't
was
know
that
if it was
legit?
actually legit or not, dude. I mean, I don't know anyone personally that won it, so I can't say
Same.
it was legit or not.
Same. Yeah, I don't know.
My older sister
Oh, yeah.
actually lives in Florissant, been there 20 plus years. Okay.
I grew up
I
near
have a
there.
Florissant Police Department sweatshirt for sale on my eBay store.
There you go.
Curious, what was the last book you bought? I buy books for myself for Christmas.
Hey, that's what
There
you
you
got
go.
to
Got to treat
do.
yourself. I just bought
Yeah.
a pair of shoes yesterday for Christmas.
I bought myself this
Warehouse Records
candle
was
behind me, I
we
it's
there you
actually kind
go.
of cool. It was actually let me show you guys this real quick.
Mm. Warehouse Records was the best in Marina Del Rey.
So this chick,
Oh, that's cool, dude.
she takes local beers. So
Hmm.
this is a stout from Side Project. She takes local beers
Yeah,
though, cuts them like sands the outer
yeah.
rim, but then she makes the scent mimic what the beer is. So
Okay.
this was a banana flavored stout. This smells
Hmm.
like banana bread. It's delicious.
That's
Right.
awesome.
It's sick.
That's a cool looking candle too.
Yeah, I like how she repurposed that. I like a good repurposing.
Okay, so let's see here. Number one was Camelot Music. I remember that. We definitely had that. Coconuts is number
I've
two.
never
Number
heard that.
three, Peach Records and Tapes. I never
I
heard
know
of
that
number two
one.
or three.
Yeah,
Strawberries, I never heard of. Sam Goody, number five. Six, Tape World and Tower
Tape
Records
World.
and Turtles. I've only heard of Camelot and Sam Goody out of these.
I mean, I know Peaches because they had the crates like that you see commonly
Yeah,
in
yeah,
certain thrifting, and like
yeah.
antique malls and stuff.
Like, yeah, or you even see them in like videos, like movies of dudes
Yeah.
in tape stores and CD stores or record
Yeah.
stores.
We have
What's up, Sheila?
one of the Peaches CD little crate things that we got I think from the
Okay.
bins actually, if I remember correctly. I think it was from the
All right.
bins. So that was kind of a cool little find, from the past cuz I don't think
Nice.
they're around anymore. Is Peaches around anymore, chat? I don't know.
Red says no sell since the 17th. Got one last night and just got one 5 seconds ago. Did you hit the thumbs up? Because
That's
if you didn't hit the thumbs up, you probably haven't made a sell during this live stream. Oh, how to have friends and influence people. No, that's by Dale Carnegie. I've read that one. This one's actually called 48 Laws of Power. Uh,
how to manipulate people into being your friends.
uh
no,
it's called something like how to win friends and influence people or something like that. But I've read that one before. There is a free audiobook on YouTube
oh,
on
there you go.
48 Laws of Power. I think it's read by the author.
There
Let
you
me
go.
look. It might be.
There
Let's
you
check
go.
it out real quick. real quick.
Uh,
Like,
Showgirls said my buddy in California got a letter from publishers. He actually won, but there was some weird thing where it was down to the last 10 winners. He was supposed to sue them. See, that sounds right.
it is on. Thanks, Bell. It is on audiobook on YouTube. Sweet.
I feel like Publishers Clearinghouse got a lot of lawsuits.
Yeah, I would think so too, man. That's just too good to be true.
It's too good.
Hmm. The Goulash Archipelago
I have no
unabridged.
idea.
Yeah, I think he's just making up titles now. No, I'm pretty sure you're not rich. I'm just poking fun. Sam Goody was a big music store. It rebranded itself as FYE.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so I do remember
FYE.
FYE. I do
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that book is very dark. Who wants to read that? I missed what Marcus said. The 48 Laws of Power. It's depressing. Which
Hmm.
book? The Gulag Archipelago is depressing or dark? I ain't trying to read
I
nothing
think
dark.
so. I think I because
Okay.
he just added her on that, so I'm sure that's what he's
Okay.
talking about, or she's talking
I
about.
I grew up in California. It was 20 seconds after I hit the thumbs up. So yeah, I told you. You guys
Yeah,
think I'm
easy,
playing, man.
easy.
Very. There's a scene in there that, well, reader must be advised not for the faint of heart. Okay.
Okay.
Hillary just messaged me. What's going on here? What did I do? Man, I'm in trouble now, guys.
Yo, if you got Hillary hollering, you know something's going down.
She sent a voice message. I can't listen to it right now.
Okay.
Man, let me mute.
There was also Record Town and Camelot music. I don't know. I don't know if we had Record Town here.
She said it's pronounced archipelago.
Oh, okay.
She had
I don't
to,
know.
she had to send me the voice
I don't
clip.
know. This is a basic podcast here, okay? We're not intellectuals.
I
Okay?
always have to ask Hillary how things are pronounced. I'm like, Hillary, in one video, I was like, I don't know how this is pronounced. Hillary, tell me how this is pronounced. But she must not have watched that video because she never told me how it was pronounced.
That's funny.
Hillary is my audio specialist
That's
on how to
funny.
pronounce things and what acronyms mean.
Yeah. That's funny.
Uh Here was also Record Town and Camelot music. Camelot and then Sam Goody was the only ones that I really have much experience with. Love that candle. My crafter's heart skipped a beat. I'm curious about the flavor of banana-based beer. It's probably not
I
like
mean,
overly banana-esque, was it? Or was it
yeah,
just
no, I
like,
mean it does have a very it basically reminds me of banana bread. But I mean the flavor of the actual
mm,
stout, because I've had it. I've had it's shared
okay,
vibes banana flavored stout from Side Project,
gotcha.
but it wasn't that good. I'm not gonna lie. The beer wasn't
Oh,
that
okay.
good.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So she was talking about that book.
Oh,
No
okay.
problem. No problem. His name was Fred Ruff. He showed me the letter from Publishers Clearinghouse. He was a big wig at one of the aircraft companies, so he was no dummy. Yeah,
Interesting.
hopefully he sued and got his money out of it.
Interesting.
Solzhenitsyn said his
Okay,
bolo.
guys, listen. Okay, we got to draw the lines from here. Okay,
Yeah, you
Marcus
guys
and
are
I are
making up
just
words.
regular Joe Schmo resellers over here trying to quiz
Yeah,
us. Okay,
yeah.
this isn't a spelling bee. Okay,
I didn't have hooked on phonics.
yeah,
For actually, my older brother did have hooked on phonics, but I didn't. I didn't really, take it much further than I needed to, guys. Um, let's see. And also the Wall Music Store. I don't remember that one.
yeah. Me neither. Is that a
Today's
Pink Floyd
English
reference?
lesson brought to you by Archipelago. This YouTuber guy always calls out the shoes that the San Francisco Dada instead of just saying SAS for SAS shoes. When we were kids, we called them SAS. So I thought SAS was San Antonio Shoemakers.
Huh? I don't. I've
That's what
never
I
heard of
thought.
that. I've never heard of that. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Man, as long as they don't write in single letters and spell it out. Sometimes, man, sometimes people make it a little bit difficult for me. But we are at the end of this episode of the podcast. So, what do you got going on, man?
uh, what not tomorrow at 1 o'clock CST. So right around lunchtime, come get some stacks of blue. We have a lot of Blu-rays, a lot of DVDs, a bunch of good horror stuff. So come get some. $2
Mhm.
a piece. Build a stack. It's a good time. Other than that, no YouTube content right now. We're getting there though. We're getting there. Just got to get back in the groove, So
It says
yeah,
Marcus has had enough of our sass.
yeah.
Never enough, guys. So yeah, I don't have a YouTube video recorded yet for tomorrow, but I'll try to record one tomorrow. But Bo and I have a podcast tomorrow around like 11, so
Right on.
that might do for my Friday content. Because likewise, I have been slacking on the content because I've been doing 2 channels, so
Sure.
just takes me,
Is
a
that
little bit more effort.
is it a free podcast or is that for
Yeah, it's
Patreon?
free. It's
Okay, cool.
free. It's just a way for us to be seen as a unit, as a
Yeah,
united front together.
yeah,
Uh, and it's
that's cool.
it's the same information that we're talking about inside the Patreon. It's just like a little
Sure.
dose for you guys,
Yeah,
for the
little
frizzy.
sampling.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
like giving you a little bit of pulled pork. You go here, Marcus,
Yeah.
have a little
Yeah.
taste,
It's
and
like,
then
yes,
you.
I'll buy more when you get some. Yeah. So that's exactly what it is. But
Yeah,
yeah, man. So we got that going on, and that's about it, man.
cool.
Just gonna take it easy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you. Next
Yes.
2 weeks from now, we will be on Ray's channel for the next episode of the podcast. But
You got it.
until then, that is